Hello and welcome to National Focus. I'm Kimani St. In the headlines, government to inject US $15 million into geothermal company, Prime Minister promotes aid bank to small businesses, and the economic development aspect of trade agreements to benefit Dominica. Details of these and other stories after this.
Child abuse is unacceptable. Child abuse is not cultural, it is criminal. And one child abuse is one too many.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. The Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, has endorsed the Dominica Agricultural and Development Bank, the Aid Bank, as its primary source of lending for government financing. The Honorable Prime Minister was speaking at a meeting with manufacturers at the State House Conference Center last week.
We use the Aid Bank because, in my respectful view, contrary to what some of you may think, it is a better help for you. If we use other financial institutions, they have administrative costs. They have certain costs which we have no control over. But I can say to the Aid Bank, okay, well, you can absorb this because your mandate is to help grow the economy. And while I'll give you the money at 0%, the maximum spread will be 3%. We have to take into consideration the administrative costs of a number of those institutions. But we are still open to discuss with others. But our primary vehicle would be the Aid Bank.
The nation's leader stated that the Aid Bank has a history of conducting such activities on behalf of the state.
Without a development bank in a country like a small economy like ours, and relying solely on commercial banking to finance development of our country, we'll be in trouble. And therefore, it is in all our interests to ensure the viability and the sustainability of the bank. And this is why, as Minister of Finance, the record was there, that I have authorized for tens of millions of dollars made available to the bank to lend to the private sector, whether it's housing, whether it's in tourism, whatever it is, because that's where we can exercise a level of flexibility.
He further explained that commercial banks do not make the same provisions for small businesses as the Aid Bank.
As the Minister of Finance, I am not prepared to loosen the Aid Bank in terms of its very important responsibility. Otherwise, I'll create problems for myself. So it has to exercise itself in strict codes of conduct, insofar as its lending practices and policies are concerned.
He advised the Aid Bank to have more consultations with manufacturers to iron out issues they might have with conducting financial transactions. In more news, the government of Dominica, after taking a decision to run the geothermal project as a company solely owned by the government and people of Dominica, has committed to investing US $15 million into the geothermal company with funds from the Citizenship by Investment program. This information was revealed to community leaders of the Roseau Valley last week by the chairman of the geothermal negotiating team, Ambassador His Excellency Dr. Vince Henderson.
We expect the government to transfer $15 million from that program to the company through, of course, the usual procedures and whatever guidelines of the Finance Act. And therefore, this public money has to be accounted for and managed in a particular way. So that process will happen shortly so that the company will be capitalized. We'll have $15 million from the government. That is in addition to the $9 million that has already been invested for this project. In all, we've invested over $20 million with the test drilling and all the studies and so forth. But the production well that we have up the road, that's as well as the reinjection well that we did, we have about $9 million assets in the ground, US dollars.
Dr. Henderson gave a breakdown of cash injections into the company moving forward.
15 million, as I said, is equity. We don't have to pay back. It will be the government's participation in the company. We have also negotiated a package with one of our friendly governments, the UK, and the UK has committed, and about 2 or 3 weeks ago they were here in Dominica, and they again reiterated their commitment to contribute grants to this project, and they have committed so far $7 million. That again is awaiting confirmation of the final documents. So I hope you won't be counting, and maybe when the project starts, it's 5 they give and you say, what happened to the 2? I'm telling you, they promised 7, but at the end of the day, it was up to them to determine how much they will make available to us. But so far, the commitment is for 7. The organization that I chair has also been able to commit $2 million through the World Bank.
The ambassador stated that now that the company is being finalized, the recruitment of staff has begun. This required the company to also secure the expertise needed. He explained that the company has put together a team with the best business consultants, legal and technical geothermal expertise.
In order to do this, you need to give me the tools to do that. One, I need to have the best business, commercial consultants that I know in the business and who has experience working with a small island state. We need the best experts in the world. And I know a company that can do that and also familiar with the project, and that is Jacobs from New Zealand. In September of this year, we signed an agreement with the government of New Zealand for about $2 million, and they will provide us with support from Jacobs. And we will take it from there. In order to move the project forward, there are a lot of legal documents that we need to prepare, to negotiate, to be advised on, and we need legal counsel.
In all of this, what does that mean for Dominica and how will it benefit consumers? Dr. Henderson explained.
We will be selling to Dominica at the cheapest possible tariff. That's what, when we build the plant and we're producing power, we'll sell to Dominica. So that is what I can guarantee you. As I've been advised by my consultant, we will have one of the best tariffs for any project of this type anywhere in the world. Because we have a combination of grants and government financing. Unprecedented. I have been working with several small island states to develop geothermal energy. I can tell you, none of them, their government has been able to make that kind of commitment. And our government, our Minister of Finance has said, you know what, I am committing $15 million to that project. That makes a world of difference.
The ambassador expressed that government's intention is to ensure that the geothermal project is done in harmony with the environment and the communities. He appealed to communities for their support and encouraged them to come forward with their queries and suggestions. Saturday, December 17th marked the 186th anniversary of the death of Simon Bolivar. Bolivar was a Venezuelan military and political leader who played a key role in Hispanic America's successful struggle for independence from the Spanish Empire and is today considered one of the most influential politicians in the history of the Americas. To mark this year's anniversary, a ceremony was held at the Simon Bolivar Square in Goodwill, which was attended by government officials as well as members of the diplomatic corps. Wreaths were laid at the feet of Simon Bolivar bust, and a cake designed with the flag of Venezuela was also cut at the ceremony. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I had a bleeding disorder that I did not know about, and they had to be transfusing me continuously. I got 56 units.
Being there at the blood bank, I was like, yo, I'm actually saving someone's life.
You never know when you can go.
Give blood. I have done it, and believe it or not, it don't hurt.
I won't be scared. I'll give. You know you're gonna give blood. I'll make sure she does.
Sit down at the blood bank in a comfortable environment for 45 minutes.
Helping people.
You are stimulating your body to make brand new cells.
You get free cookies, you get juice.
Glad to know your blood group. Feels good.
I felt as a better person.
It's a good thing to be alive, and I can thank God that I'm there and I'm enjoying life.
Welcome back. The Office of Disaster Management, the ODM, continues to build capacity for community emergency response teams in vulnerable communities in Dominica. The department conducted a refreshers training for the CERT teams of the Eastern District in Casabruce last Saturday at the Casabruce Primary School. Donaldson Frederick is acting program officer at the ODM.
Since they've not been practicing for a long time, it is very important that we go back and to go over some of the things that we've taught them before. Also, I want the public to remember that we are not in the hurricane season, we are off season. However, if you remember the trough that we had during the Christmas trough, that basically affected us and it was off season. So we are being proactive from the Office of Disaster Management and continuing our training activities off season, preparing the communities for an emergency or if something were to happen, that they will be ready.
The Community Emergency Response Team CERT program is an international program that provides an opportunity for communities to become more self-reliant in responding to disaster events. The CERT program enables the development of multifunctional response teams whose members can give critical support to first responders and provide immediate assistance to victims. The CERT program in Dominica has confirmed that people in communities are interested in volunteering to help safeguard themselves and their neighbors. So far, the CERT graduates have demonstrated a willingness to learn and support emergency services in building effective emergency response capabilities in Dominica. Lead facilitator of the CERT program, Anthony Williams, spoke with GIS News after Saturday's training.
What we try to do is to build capacity in the event of a disaster, because it is very obvious, depending on the type of disaster, that the district or the territory may be cut off from the rest of Dominica. And we want people here who have an idea or who are so trained to be able to handle things in the absence of the first professional responders. So they will be the first responders assisting the professionals when they arrive. But in the event the professionals are not able to make it through, then they know what to do and what not to do.
Alicia Wilshire from Casabruce participated in last week's training exercise.
I'm very pleased to be part of CERT, and I'm happy to be part of the exercise this afternoon. I was reminded of a lot of things that I did but somehow forgot, and the refresher served well because now I'm well prepared and able to assist in any accident that will happen. And it's very good that CERT is in Casabruce area because, as you know, our area is very prone to disasters, all kinds of disasters. And it's nice that we have people here that can assist the other officials to bring safety to our community.
Villagers of Dubla will soon experience better road conditions thanks to a donation of over $87,000 from Parliamentary Representative Lady Catherine Daniel last week.
During the Community Day of Service, the Dubla people, when I came down, the entire community of Dubla, I must say, was there doing a road project. But it was completed, not completed, they stopped early. And when I spoke with the chairman of the council, Mr. Malcolm Bertrand, the reason for that, it was as a result of insufficient material to complete the work. So we had a conversation, and then the chairman told me some other things they wanted to do. So it started from there. So I decided to source the funds on presentation of, estimates as to the works they would like completed. And so today we are here to deliver on the promise, and I'm so happy. Christmas is a time of giving, it's a time to be happy, it's a time for joy, it's a time for sharing. And it is in this spirit that I'm here to deliver a check in the sum of $87,653.20.
The Honourable Member of Parliament intends to continue working with the Village Council.
After my conversation with the chairman of the council invited me to a meeting. And at that meeting, they had some other things. They had a Christmas party, which I donated $3,000 for the lighting of the tree. And this is the rest of the stuff that they wanted. And I have to say, When PALREPs work together with councils, the community is happy. And I would like to continue in that vein, and we have partnered very well. We have other things in the pipeline, so I can work. It makes my work easier, that I don't have to run around and thing. And I am very thankful, Malcolm, to the council and chairperson, the clerk, Romina, who has been very good too in the process of getting things done. And so, Malcolm, I am happy to present you with the 87,000 so that you can do what you are for your people.
Chairman of the Dublin Village Council, Malcolm Bertrand, is appreciative of the donation.
I would like to say a very, very hearty thank you to our PALREP for embarking and delivering a promise that we will complete the road before Christmas. And I truly appreciate the effort that she has done, and I know the people of the community who were there on community of service and heard what she said will be very happy to know that she has delivered on her promise. And as she said, we will have other things in the pipeline, big things I might say. And I love to work with the PALREP, I will say that. And I know that she will deliver, and once she delivers, the community on our whole will benefit, and everybody in the community will be very happy with what she's done for us. So once again, thank you.
And finally, this news time, Dominicans got the opportunity last Saturday to get a first intimate view of the 7 young ladies who will be competing for the 2017 National Queen title. The Discover Dominica Authority, the Dominica Festivals Committee, and the Queen Show Committee hosted the pre-show at the Arak House of Culture. The mini pageant was the contestants' first opportunity to gauge their preparedness and whet the public's appetite for next year's pageant. The ladies appeared in business attire and promotional speech, a 1-minute talent, swimwear, and elegantly casual rounds. The Queen Show contestants are Carla Henry, Zethra Barron, Gabrielle Abraham, Teresa Luce, Ketisha Joseph, Esther Francis, and Jade Romaine. And that's the English news. Mc Pherson St. Luce is up next with Creole Highlights.
Protection from abuse is every child's right. Everyone has a shared responsibility in protecting the child from abuse.
Mothers, believe your children when they say they've been abused, and follow through with child abuse cases when they've been reported.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à ce nouvel employeur, non moi c'est Mc Pherson St. Luce. Premièrement, Citizenship by Investment Program, c'est un programme pour investissement. Parole celle-là sortie au ministère Investissement, Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre. Ministre McIntyre fait parole celle-là pendant la conférence où la 5 pays OECS joignent un Dominique pour discuter le programme là, venir en bas on sel par au sol.
But on say avocat parler aujourd'hui après la opposition. Yo toujours ka parler contre moun ka van passeport. C'est pas ou pas ni pour garder comme ça. Yo ke parler by kasa comme ça because là où t'as un mot comme si on moun ka van un passeport. Comme si c'est of vieux qualité bagaille mais c'est pas ça. Yo pas jamais parler contre investissement. Ça c'est moun qui a venir puis l'argent pour investir. L'argent a aidé Dominique gouvernement, Dominique St. Luce, Grenade, toutes ces qualités comme ça. Pour y programme comme c'est des development programs. Mais ces moun là opposition yo tous les cas ça yo ka dit tout seul c'est pays ça ka vendre passeport. C'est pas ça. Nous devons regarder comme ça comme investment. Et ben nous besoin moun ben nous devons garder comme ça et nous devons préserver ça. So ça me quitte aujourd'hui puis tout le monde Dominique et tout le monde hot caille là OICS.
Pendant nouvel projet chimie qui prend place en Bataka, parole ça la sortie du Parlement pour pays Kalinago, honorable Cassius Daru.
Aussi nous avons l'autre morceau chimie à Bataka qui a commencé pour bus stop là pour vivre un village là. Nous avons dépensé $26 000 à ce morceau chimie ça pour ça mix pour faire certains qui nous avons mis à nos manières pour sa position community pour nos bons road network. Et bien c'est toi projet ça là nous avons parti monde qui est employé avant de dire combien de monde qui est employé témoin aussi l'autre côté Bataka un côté il y a créé un Tafia Road nous avons dépensé $44 000 $370.02 à ce morceau chimie ça là. Aussi chimie ça là, il est là pour au moins presque 30 l'année avec council déjà font petit travail là des font wheel track mais actuellement morceau ça là quasi avec moi quand je qu'on parle money obligé comment dire ça obligation pour ça ranger chimie pour faire la vie plus meilleure ba mon communauté Bataka.
Gouvernement Dominique a avisé péché pour obtenir service en paiement sécurité sociale Dominique. Avis la sortie du ministre des Pêcheurs, Honorable Johnson Drago, pendant la cérémonie de présentation certificat pour pêcheurs qui étaient engagés en course une semaine qui prend place en réseau.
Eh bien, comme ça, ça fait pêcher qu'à venir un plus gros business à Dominique. On loge les gens qui aller ça fait pêcher. Si nous pas encourager ces jeunes gens pour enregistrer et puis social security, ça a créé un self-employed contributor. Nous avons le même problème là, nous à présent, on l'a planté avant, pas de payer social security, et puis à ceux qui à présent l'âge, ils n'ont pas de social security pour tchéber à ça créer des twilight days. So nous avons encouragé ces jeunes gens, et bien nous travaillons sur social security pour voir qui nous voyons officier social security pour joindre ces péchés. Parce que c'est trop péchés. Nous avons presque 1000 péchés qui sont là à présent. Et puis autant de ces jeunes gens, et bien nous parlons, là ils tchéber pour ça et puis faire l'argent ça puis ça ça gaspiller l'argent ça et bien pas mettre quelque chose à ce côté pour plus tard.
Selon Honorable Drago, le gouvernement n'a une responsabilité pour pêcher.
So c'est duty nous en ministère et le fishery secteur pour encourager et puis ouais qui tout le monde qui a pêché venir en registered member of Dominica Social Security. So ça si vous blessé à la main, vous pouvez en social security et puis là vous venez en l'âge, vous pouvez retire comme n'importe qui en service Dominique.
Et puis finalement, on couille pour moun fait contribution en sécurité sociale Dominique. Puis ça l'a sorti au député directeur sécurité sociale Dominique M. Augustus Etienne.
Parce que social sécurité était établie pour recevoir contribution aux gens qui travaillent. Pendant qu'ils travaillent comme ça, ils ne peuvent pas travailler plus tard la vie. Soit ils passent malade, et bien une femme enceinte, et bien on monte un accident, et bien là vous allez à la retraite pour finir le travail, et bien vous venez trop malade avant aller à l'âge de retraite, et bien là au moins pour social sécurité ça paye ces gens là qui payent contribution ont bénéfice pour ça continuer vivre quand ils vont continuer à travailler parce que laisser situation ça là arriver c'est pas faute yo avec pas de faire pour yo ni pour souffrir parce qu'à un moment là bagay là arriver yo pas qu'à trouver sur salaire yo pour yo pas rien pour dépendre sur so ça est important pour ces gens là qui employé d'autres monde les gens qui travaillent pour quoi yo faire contribution là yo paye quand ça les arriver yo paye avec qui yo les quoi qui yo pas les quoi depuis nous qu'à vivre n'importe quoi ça arrive nous n'importe moment avec les bitins là qui arrive nous il est bien bon si nous avons fait contribution, nous comme ça laisse là nous qui recevoir bénéfice.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est Mc Pherson St. Luce. Au revoir.
Before we leave, here's an announcement. The Ministry of Health and Environment invites applications from suitably qualified persons to fill the position of Architect, Project Management Unit, Ministry of Health and Environment on contract. Under the supervision of the project manager or coordinator, the architect prepares architectural designs for new buildings and renovations, supervises the construction or renovation of the new National Hospital project, effectively executes the performance management functions for the unit, reviews designs and follows through with project engineer on designs and scope of works, performs other related activities. Applicants should possess a minimum of a BSc in architecture, a minimum of 3 years experience in the field of architecture or a related field, should be knowledgeable about the Public Service Act and rules and regulations. Applicants must be trained and familiar with computer-aided drafting system, building modeling and other relevant technologies, experience with different construction approaches through software, and must also be familiar with basic office software such as word processing, spreadsheets, and accounting. Salary will be paid at $60,000 per annum. Employment will be on a contractual basis for 30 months. Applications with curriculum vitae and copies of all relevant certificates, giving names, address, and telephone numbers of 3 references should be addressed to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health and the Environment, Government Headquarters, Roseau, Dominica, or email pssechealth@dominica.gov.dm and aohealth@dominica.gov.dm or fax 1767 448 6086. Interested public officers should apply through their heads of department. Additional information can be obtained from the Office of the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health and Environment, Roseau, Commonwealth of Dominica, telephone 266-3260 or 266-3259. The closing date for receipt of applications is December 31, 2016. Coming up next, your tip of the day. Pick a place to meet after a disaster. Designate 2 meeting places. Choose one right outside your home in case of a sudden household emergency such as a fire. The second place you should choose needs to be outside your neighborhood in the event that it is not safe to stay near or return to your home. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Kimani St. Thank you for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.